Hey guys, today we're exploring Allegiance, a poignant and moving musical that tells the story of a Japanese American family during World War II. Allegiance is a musical with music and lyrics by Jay Quao and a book by Mark Aceto, Quao, and Lorenzo Theone. The story, set during the Japanese-American internment of World War II, follows the Kimura family in the years following the attack on Pearl Harbor, as they are forced to leave their farm in Salinas, California, and are sent to the Heart Mountain Relocation Center in the rural plains of Wyoming. In the fall of 2008, George Takei and his husband Brad were coincidentally seated next to Jay Quao and Lorenzo Theone at an off-Broadway show, where a brief conversation revealed a common love of theater. The next day, the four were once again seated together at another Broadway show, In the Heights. At intermission, Quao and Theone approached Takei, curious as to why he had been so emotionally affected by the father's song in which he laments his inability to help his family. Well, over the course of that intermission, Takei recounted his personal experience as a child in a Japanese internment camp during World War II, and his own father's sense of helplessness at his inability to protect his family that was mirrored in the song. Although previous major Broadway musicals had involved Asian and Asian American topics or settings, including three of Rodgers and Hammerstein's shows, Pacific Overtures, The King and I, and Miss Saigon, Allegiance is the first Broadway musical created by Asian Americans, directed by an Asian American, with a predominantly Asian cast. Allegiance had its first reading at the Japanese American National Museum in July of 2009, starring George Takei and Filipino singer and actress Lea Salonga, along with many others. It was followed by two more readings that were held in New York in 2010 with the same two, but this time adding in actor, director, and singer-songwriter Telly Long joining the cast. In the summer of 2011, a workshop was held for Allegiance at the Old Globe Theater in San Diego. To commemorate the Japanese American Day of Remembrance, George Takei took to Facebook to initiate a crowdfunding campaign through Indiegogo to raise funds for the show. Now, fun fact here, the initial target was $50,000. The eventual total raised exceeded $158,000. That's impressive. By September 2012, the musical would have its world premiere at the Old Globe Theater. Not only did it become the Old Globe's biggest box office success in history, but the producers sold Allegiance priority passes for $5, not only to help fund and publicize a Broadway run, but also to allow people to buy tickets before they were available to the general public. For the Old Globe production in 2012, critics felt the subject was important, but that the show required better execution. Writing for the Los Angeles Times, Anne Marie Welsh concluded that the show needs a sharper emotional focus and musical edge to match its bold subject matter. Well, in October of 2015, with nothing in their way and stronger than before, Allegiance would open to Broadway audiences at the Longacre Theater, running for 111 performances, and starring American musical theater actress Katie Rose Clark and stage and film actor Greg Watanabe. Now, a filmed performance of the Broadway production was screened at roughly 600 movie theaters in North America in December of 2016, with encore screenings of the Japanese Day of Remembrance in February of 2017. Critical reception for the Broadway production was rather mixed. While the cast was often praised, especially Takei's characterization and Salonga's singing, the reviews frequently criticized poor execution of a worthy subject, especially the lyrics. The majority of critics admired Allegiance's noble intentions to illuminate a dark corner of America's past, but found the book melodramatic and the score derivative. Rex Reed in the New York Observer praised the book's score and direction, writing, "The finale brought tears to my eyes. The audience is completely overwhelmed. The screams are voluminous. The songs carry you aloft on wings of triumph, and the greatest cast of underused Asian talents since Flower Drum Song and Pacific Overtures brings a cheered crowd to its feet every night with a standing ovation that is well deserved." In April of 2018, George Takei reprised his roles for the musical production at the Japanese American Cultural and Community Center. Takei was joined by 5 actors from the original Broadway cast in the production, with producers going a step further to create interactive study guides about Japanese internment during World War II for both educators and students alike. Allegiance serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of standing up for both justice and equality. It's a story that urges us to learn from the past and strive for a more just and inclusive future. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and leave me a comment with your thoughts and questions. Until next time, please stay inspired and remember the power of music and storytelling to help bring us all together.